everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another interesting brush review video. Now I bought these brushes from SHEIN.com like 3 to 4 months back, and you guys asked me if I can review them and compare it with another kind of brushes. Now I bought the other set of brushes also to see the comparison and use them and know them more better. Now these brushes from SHEIN.com will come into a packaging like this, which will cost you $9.49 or $9.90. I will mention everything on the screen somewhere. And you get 10 brushes. Now I have been using, actually I filmed the video yesterday and the footage was not good, so I had to delete it, and my brushes also got dirty, so you have to bear with it. I cannot wash them now again. So you get like 5 face brushes and 5 eye brushes. So these are the interesting brushes, and you can see they are dirty because while filming I used them, and when I sat for editing the footage was not good. So these are like the face brushes. Sorry, it's very difficult to manage 10 brushes. So these are like face brushes, and then you get 5 eye brushes. Now the face brushes are a little different, as in one is more of a tapered, little flat, fluffy brush, and one is like a normal fluffy brush. Then you have a little domed shape brush, and then you have a contour brush, and then you have a little this kind of a brush which is somewhat exactly like a Fenty brush. And the 5 eye brushes we get here are mostly blending brushes, and the one which is like this one is mostly I have used this brush for my highlights. So saying that, let's apply some makeup. So I've already done my priming and my foundation. Let's get into some makeup application. So it's not that I want to show you my makeup with it, it's just that I want to show you how it performs. Now the second set of brush which you guys asked me to compare with were Wet n Wild brushes, because these are somewhat exactly like Wet n Wild brushes in look wise. So let's see the Wet n Wild brushes. Okay, so the Wet n Wild brushes are not the inexpensive ones, they are expensive. So one brush itself, the face brush itself, will cost you 900 or 800, nothing less than that. And an eye brush will cost you not less than 500. So I managed to get 4 of them. Actually I wanted to get 2 more of them, but then there was no discounts. I thought let me just wait, but then I was like, it's okay, I can still go ahead with this video. So I bought these brushes not 4 months back, I would say at least 2 months back, and I used them, and today I'll show you and share my final thoughts with you on both the brushes. Now one powder fluffy large powder brush I got, and I got 3 eye brushes. Mostly one is a blending brush, one is a more packing precise brush, and one is a more packing blending brush. So I can still work out with 4 brushes, so that's okay, because I like my brushes to be multifunctional, so it's nothing wrong that you have one face brush. So let's see and let's find out how these brushes work. So I already did my base, so let's apply some powder because I'm really dying to apply some powder. So actually in the SHEIN brush set I couldn't find a better larger powder brush, which is quite disappointing, because if I'm getting the whole set I need a large powder brush. So let's apply some powder. So I'm using my LA Gold Pro HD powder, and let's apply some powder. So I'm wearing today Nykaa Skinshield foundation, one of my favorites. Now I had to really squeeze out my foundation, it's almost over. So let's start putting some powder. Now I will not be doing half face Wet n Wild and half face with SHEIN brushes, because that's not how I planned this video to be. So I'm trying to show you SHEIN brushes more than Wet n Wild, because Wet n Wilds are definitely the good ones, but are the SHEIN brushes at par Wet n Wild? That we need to find out. Basically, you need to find out today. So I applied powder. Now when I pick any product from this brush, generally I see a lot of fall off, instead a lot of product packing up on my face. So that is one issue I face with this particular brush, or for that matter any face brush from this whole set. Next I'm going to, just because that was not enough fluffy brush, I'm going to take this large brush and I'm just going to spread the powder. You see the powder is flying. So basically the brushes which you will see and you will feel, okay, this brush is for this brush is for this. It's not like that. You have to apply products with the brushes. You have to see which brush works well for what step. So it's not like for the blush I have to use this particular brush only. Next up, let's apply some blush. So I'm using this Wet n Wild blush. Now I didn't get a good blush brush in the whole set, so I'm going to use my Wet n Wild brush for this step because I was not convinced with the brushes here for my blush. I need a little fluffy domed brush, like a little huger in size. So I'm going to apply some blush. This is my new style, applying a little bit on my nose. I just like it. Next, let's bronze up a little bit. I'm not going to go very heavy on the bronzer today, but I'm going to just apply a little bit of bronzer. So I'm using my MAC bronzer and I'm using this domed shape brush from the SHEIN one, just packing motion. And you will see I'll end up taking a lot of product because you'll not see any product on the face. That's the problem with these brushes. They pick a lot, but they don't deposit on your face a lot. This is my favorite step. If you just want to give a little reduction to your double chin or any chin you have, just take your bronzer downwards or your contour a little downwards. It really helps. See, 1,100 times I will keep dipping my brush. Okay, I think that's enough. Next, let's apply some highlighter. Okay, for the highlighter, I'm using my MAC highlighter and I'm using this eye brush. As I told you, I love using this kind of brush for my highlight, and I like this brush for my highlight. So let's apply some highlighter. Oh my god, that's blue. See that? So this is the nicest brush. Right. A little bit on the nose. Since we are done with the face, let's move on to eyes. Okay girls, so finally I'm here after my eye look. Now let's talk about the eye look and the eye brushes. Now I went in with a blending brush and I went in with a little nude shade to give a little like a base for my eye look, but then I have to go in the pan again and again with the brush because the brush is not packing the shade. So then just to deepen up a little bit, I went ahead with the deeper shade, and then again it was not packing up the shade, neither it was leaving any shade. Instead I had to go again and again in the pan. that's like a huge amount of wastage of the product. And secondly, if you are already done with your base makeup, then it is going to be very difficult to get rid of all the dust which is accumulating around your eyes and on the face. So then I was like, okay, let it be, let's just apply some shimmer and then finish off the look. After applying the shimmer, I was trying to blend out the harsh edges, which was not happening. Instead, the brush was picking up my shimmers also. So then I stopped there and then I went off camera and completed my eye look and came back to you guys and give you my final thoughts. So let's talk about the face brushes first. Now these are 5 face brushes, out of which only 3 are functional for me and 2 are non-functional for me, because I don't contour much with such sharp brushes. And secondly, this brush didn't caught my eye, or it doesn't interest me. The amount of brushes I have, I think this is like a no use for me. Later on, if I start using these brushes, you will see in my videos. But let's talk about these 3 brushes. Now I'm not happy with this one also. This one is quite okay because you can at least pack your powder under your eyes and do that precise packing of powder. But apart from that, these 2 brushes are not exactly doing what they're supposed to. Like the powder application is also not good. Again, I have to dip in. Like the major problem with these brushes are they will take a lot of product from the pan, but they will not deposit on your face. So what is the point? The story doesn't end there. So that is one big issue with these brushes. And secondly, this set doesn't have a proper large powder brush. Neither I find a proper blush brush. It is a complete set, but it is an incomplete set. So enough of talking about the face brushes. Let's talk about the eye brushes. So eye brushes, we have 5 eye brushes, out of which 1 I considered as a face brush for me because it really applies highlighter amazing. You saw that it was quite like it's perfect. So I will give 10 on 10 to this brush, leaving other 4 brushes. Now I liked this one particularly because it's very small, and for my under eye I used this brush off camera. Apart from this, I didn't like the blending brushes also, because if I want to pack the shade and blend, it's not doing that. But if you are a person like my eyes need packing motion and then blending motion, so these brushes are not doing justice to my eye look. So I'm not quite happy with the eye brushes also. All in all, it was not a great buy or a great investment. So let's compare these brushes to the Wet n Wild brushes. Now I didn't show you the application with the Wet n Wild brushes because I have used those brushes. Everybody knows about these brushes. Now Wet n Wild brushes are, I'll just show you. Now like if you see these 3 brushes, these are from Wet n Wild. They are perfect. Like they pick up the product, pack it, and then blend. It's perfect. You see this brush, particularly this brush. Now I didn't find any kind like this kind of brush in the set. Now if you are thinking that the other dome brush which I showed you, that is this one, they're not same. Like people would say they are same. Now let's do the comparison between both the brushes. They look same, but the brushes doesn't look same. Only the handle looks same. For that matter, these brushes don't have any names or numbering. These brushes have numbering. Like this is P60. This is a large powder brush. So they are not same. Now you can see this is such a nice cut to the brush. Now you see this. It's weird. I don't know. They're not finely cut or chopped, I would say. So they just look same. Like for that matter, even the wands are not exact color. They are a little different. So if you have if you think that they are similar to Wet n Wild brushes, they are not at all similar to Wet n Wild brushes. They are not even close by dupes to Wet n Wild brushes. They are totally different brushes. Now do I recommend you to go ahead and buy these brushes? Practically no. I didn't like them. I don't feel 950 rupees also is worth an investment on these brushes. So if you still want to go ahead with it, you can. But from all the brushes, if I would say I liked only 2 brushes, then I don't feel worth the money. Instead, save some money, buy good brushes. You wait for my brush video, which I will be making soon now, because now I have a lot of brushes. So I think I am in a position to make a good brush video for you guys. But other than that, so I don't approve on these SHEIN brushes 10 makeup set. Instead, save some money, buy good ones. If you really want to buy the Wet n Wild ones, then you can try HOK Makeup. They come with amazing discounts on Wet n Wild brushes. I have got these for 50% discount. So wait for a good discount, buy from HOK. Other than that, I will be coming up soon with my wholesome brush video, which are my favorite brushes, what you should go for, and some inexpensive brushes also. Other than that, I hope you loved watching this review comparison, and will be up soon with some another interesting video, which is around the corner. It's very interesting, very helpful. Other than that, take care of yourself, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram @BronzingGeek. Take care.